Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do a 2019 Coach collection video. I have been promising this video to a lot of you guys on Instagram. Here and there, I would just share little pieces of my collection, things that I've accumulated over many years. So I apologize that this is such a long video, guys, but I definitely wanted to share it with you all. I probably could have broke it down into different sections to make a bunch of videos, but we'll see how it goes. Coach was definitely my entry into luxury, or at least a more higher end bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the smaller leather goods and then work my way into some of the more modern bags that I've purchased. And then I'll go ahead and share some of the vintage bags that I most recently have acquired. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, starting out, I have two key tags here that I've purchased. This one is called the the dog clip valet keychain, and that's simply because you can put your keys here, and then it has this snap where you can just remove your keys, hand them over to the valet. But I absolutely love the color on this and the hardware. I thought it was a beautiful piece. I really love the gray. And then with a lot of my bags have a D-ring inside of them, and so this was just great to be able to hook my keys on so I could easily find them in any of my bags. So that's why I picked that up. And then at some point in time, I got really into Coach's dark saddle leather, and then this one is just called a keychain. I'm pretty sure I might have picked this up from the outlet or something, but the hardware on this is super sturdy, and it's kind of that nickel brass material, or nickel brass metal, I should say. But I've had these for a while and definitely got a lot of use out of these. The next piece I have is a piece that I picked up at the outlet as well. This is a headphone or let me say this right, a ear pod holder or case, and pretty much you just wrap it around your wrap your ear pods around the case and then snap it shut, and then when you're ready to use them, the wires aren't all tangled together. I'm pretty sure I got this really cheap at the outlet, but I thought it was so cute. I really love the color, and you'll see like this mustard yellow color is a color that I use to as an accent, where some, now you guys know you can buy or purchase the tags that come on a lot of the bags, and they have a bunch of colors, and I love to go with this color, this mustard color. So this was a nice piece to add to my collection. Another piece which I've had for a long time, this is another Coach outlet piece, is a business card holder. I don't really use this anymore, but I did find that I still had it around. But pretty much it has 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets here, and I would just put business cards. I never really used it for any of my like credit cards or ID or anything like that. I just used it to keep my business cards in it, so I can keep that. It's just a nice piece to have in my work bag when I did have business cards. I might start using this again, because I do have some business cards, but this was just a nice business card holder. So the next piece I have is a piece that I picked up, another outlet item, and this is just a leather lanyard. And it was great for when I would go into the office and needed to have a place to put my ID for work. And then on the back, you had a place where you can stick like a card. So like if I would run out to lunch, I would just stick my debit card in here, or what have you. It's a beautiful color, and you'll see as we start to move into other pieces of my collection that this color is one that I absolutely love. I have a couple of more small leather good items I'm going to share. So this is a passport holder. Again, another outlet piece that I love the color. It served me well to have like a little flat pocket here, and then 3 card slots here, and then a pocket on this side. And my passport fit right in here. And this was the passport holder that I used for many years until I ended up purchasing a Louis Vuitton passport holder, which is now the one that I use the most. But I keep this around just in case I want to change it up a bit, because it works really well with a lot of the bags that I have in terms of color. I went with this color because it stood out, and if I was carrying a dark bag or a bag that was just like a tote or something was open pit, I could find this very quickly inside my bag as I traveled. The last thing I have is a fold over wallet, I believe it's called, and it pretty much is where I keep my checkbook. Now, I don't carry a checkbook with me, but at home, just in case I need to write checks or what have you, I do keep my checks in here, and then I keep this in a drawer. Again, the color, it stands out. It's something I can easily find, and I'm pretty sure I didn't pay more than $25 for this thing. And at one point in time, I did use it for cash and a couple of cards, and this is well over 8 years ago when I first got it. But yeah, it's just a piece that I didn't really have a use for in my everyday bag, so it just kind of became something that I used as a catch-all for important documents in my checkbook. Now I'm going to move into my handbags and backpacks. So the first piece I'm going to share is what is called a fold over crossbody. I cannot remember if this was an outlet piece or a retail boutique piece, but this was kind of my way of finding out if a wallet on chain was something that I would personally get a lot of use out of or find to be a practical piece. And it essentially is just that. It has a strap in here, an adjustable strap. And then it has a pocket here, the main compartment, and then a zip pocket in front. It has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 card slots here. And then it also has a pocket on the back. I carried this bag for, I would say, 2 summers. It became a very convenient piece when I was traveling for work, because I would basically put all of my essentials or important things, my phone, cards, not a wallet, my cards, my keys, and then I would stick this down in my business tote. And so when I would go to work, instead of having to carry a big bag, I would just pull this out when I would go out, have to step out of the office for something. It was great for running errands on the weekends, going to the grocery store, just running out of the house real quick. I would just keep everything in here. And I got a lot of use out of this bag. And I'm saying I got a lot of use out of it because, and you'll see why later, but I ended up acquiring a couple of other crossbodies that are a little bit bigger where I can fit a little bit more. But this was a great piece that I had for a long time, that I've used for a long time, but it just really hasn't got any recent recent use. You can see it's wearing a bit here. I'm very confident that this came from the outlet. Okay, so the next piece I have is the Manhattan convertible, or what is it called? Convertible slim, or slim convertible. It is a crossbody bag, again from the men's line. It holds a 13-inch laptop or up to the 12-inch iPad. And it is a very lightweight, slim piece that looks amazing on. Again, the color is something that I absolutely love because over time it ages so well, and it at least looks very nice as it ages. I'm able to fit my everyday carry items along with my electronics, so my iPad or laptop. If I just wanted to, just hang out at Starbucks or go to the library, or just, not really carry a backpack or a larger bag for that day. It also was a nice bag for if I had meetings. So if I had to travel for work, a lot of times I travel to New York or Chicago. And if we have client meetings, I don't want to have to take my entire tote bag. I could just take this and carry my essentials that I would need for that meeting. again, a nice piece, and I'm happy to do a review of any of these pieces, but I should have mentioned to you guys that many of these things are discontinued. You can find them on like eBay or Poshmark now or what have you, but they're no longer available in the retail stores. So like this one, you can't find it on their website or outlets. They do have similar bags that you can find, but not quite this particular one. So just keep that in mind. But I'm happy to share any information that you want. Just leave me some comments down below and I'll get to those as soon as I can. Women's bags at Coach have always been extremely beautiful. They have a lot of classic, timeless pieces that they've designed and sold over the years. But with the men's line, I just gravitated towards it. A lot of the leathers, the colors, and all of that. And so they opened up a men's shop in Soho, New York, and I would frequently go in there. And one summer I went in and I found this beautiful, gorgeous orange tote bag. I believe this is called the Heritage Tote, if I'm not mistaken. But it is made out of a canvas material with leather trim. And this orange is so beautiful. I would love to go into more detail and share more about what's inside, or share more details about this bag. If that's something you'd like to see, go ahead and leave me some comments down below, and I'll gladly do a review of it. But it's not something they make anymore. It's obviously since been discontinued. In fact, they don't even have any more men's boutiques that I'm aware of. I know they for sure closed down a lot of men's outlet stores, but this was one of my favorite bags. The next piece I got was a business bag, and I got this from the retail store, and this is the Metropolitan tote bag. This is actually the second iteration of this bag. It was a different design before. And even though I wanted the old design, I just couldn't find it, but I ended up getting a great deal on this bag during, I think it might have been their Black Friday sale where it was like 50% off or something. But this tote bag is beautiful. I use it for work. It fits a 15-inch laptop and is definitely a great looking work bag that matches well with many of the things that I would wear to work, whether it's black or tan or gray. It's just a great color. And obviously the color that I love, it's that dark saddle sport calf leather. Just a beautiful bag. And I love how this leather just wears, the scratches. It just over time ages so well. And I love how the leather looks over time. The next tote that I have is one that caught my eye at an outlet store. Obviously, a bag in the color that I love, that's that dark saddle color, showed up and caught my eye, and it was on the clearance section. So obviously I had to get it. I love this bag. This is the shopper tote from the men's line. As mentioned, it has the black straps here with the brass hardware. And then it has a black luggage tag. And then on the inside, what I love about it is the fact that it is the raw side of the leather that's exposed here. So it has kind of like, it looks like it's suede, but it's just the raw leather on the inside. And it's a beautiful bag. The size is perfect for me and my height, because I am 5'10". And I've gotten a lot of use out of this bag. And yeah, again, you will continue to see this continuous theme here with the color. It was absolutely one of my favorites. So again, this is I believe it was called, I'm not sure if it's Metropolitan or Manhattan, but it's definitely the men's shopper tote. Next up, I'm going to talk about my backpacks. I own 2 Coach backpacks, and I'll share those with you, but just a quick story on it. So this was the first backpack I've ever purchased. And this one is called the Metropolitan soft backpack. Okay. The Metropolitan soft backpack. And what I love about it is that it is such a slim form factor. Carries your everyday essentials. I currently have it stuffed. with something. It's in the dark saddle leather, or the color. And it came with its own tag, but I ended up purchasing this yellow tag because I thought it was just a nice compliment to it. And as you guys know, Coach allows you to hot stamp or heat stamp your pieces. But this was one of my most used backpacks. When I got it, I used it that whole summer, and it started to patina. Well, it looks really, really good, even with all of its blemishes, because what happens is Coach will do like a spa day for your bags. Well, they will use their cleaning and moisturizing products. So you just pretty much every 3 to 6 months take it in, and they will do that for you. They sell it so you can do it yourself, which is pretty much what I will do. I'll take the bags out, check them out. These kind of marks here are recent, but see, and you can't really see it, but let me bring it up. I have a couple of stains there, but that's what I love about this particular color. It just has a nice vintage antique look over time, and you want it to get scratches, you want it to get blemishes and stains, and it just tells your story. And I don't know, man, you get that stain and think about where you were when that happened. I just love how it looks, a very nice vintage feel, and this bag is gonna last me forever. Again, another one I'm happy to do a review for. It is currently discontinued, but I have seen a few on eBay in different colors. Black was another color that it came in, a black pebbled leather that it came in, but this one is gorgeous, and another one I'm happy to have in my collection. And at one point, I did purchase their Bleecker backpack. And the thing about the Bleecker backpack is that it was not the original bag that I wanted. The original bag that I wanted was the Metropolitan rucksack. And at that time, the bag was not very easy to find, and it eventually was redesigned to the Bleecker backpack. It was smaller, and they changed the design of it, so it didn't have a lot of the hardware and things. And so I was a bit bummed. I did purchase that bag, and I held it for as long as I could, at least long enough to be able to return it or exchange it for something else, because I just didn't love it. And then fast forward to probably about a month ago, I happened to be on eBay and just searching for the Metropolitan rucksack bag, and there it was available for auction. And so I just started bidding on it, and I was able to acquire that backpack. Guys, you don't even know how much I wanted this bag when it first came out, all the details of it, how all the pockets that it has, the color that I love, the detail, the hardware. It has that nickel hardware. Just everything about it was just phenomenal, and I really, really wanted this bag, and I was settling. And that's one thing I feel like I've learned a lot in life over time when you acquire these things is don't settle. If there's something that you really want and you can't get it, just be patient, wait it out. Eventually it will come to you if it's meant to be. And this one, 4 years later, I finally got it. Well, not 4, I think 3. I think it came out in 2015 or 16. So yeah, close to 4. So 3 or 4 years. And I finally got this bag. This is the Metropolitan rucksack backpack in the saddle, dark saddle color, and definitely one of my favorite pieces in the Coach collection, in my Coach collection. The last piece of my more modern Coach bags is the piece that I ended up exchanging for. So when I returned the Bleecker backpack, I had missed the opportunity to get a full refund of my money. And so they allowed me to exchange it or for a store credit. And so I ended up getting the Explorer 52, which is a beautiful duffel bag. I have it stuffed right here, but it was kind of sitting a little weird. But anyway, and then again, it comes with this luggage tag, but I end up putting on the yellow tag so I could have it stamped with my initials on it. But another piece, guys, I've used this to small, or not small, short trips, like from LA to Arizona, just because it fits so much in it, and it's comparable in size to the Keep Off 45, but I just think that because it matches all my things, so if I put this bag together with, let's say, the slim backpack, it's just a nice look, you know. It looks polished. You know, you have it together, you have matching pieces. It's just a beautiful set. It matches with a lot of my pieces, and just the overall great bag. This is the lock, and then the key that it comes with. And that dark nickel hardware is just so beautiful. But it's another one that I'm happy to do a review for you guys on, if you want to get more details, or if you've ever wanted this bag. It needs a little bit of cleaning. As you can see, that's just some dirt there. But again, because I'm going with this color, it doesn't bother me if it gets scratched up or dirty or nicked or gets some watermarks on it, because over time it's just going to patina and just be so pretty and vintage. And I absolutely love this bag. So definitely another piece that I acquired, and happy to have it. So that pretty much does it for my more modern bags. And as I mentioned to you guys before, sorry, I'm trying to put these keys back in the pocket. I have 3 more pieces that I want to share, and they were pieces that were more recently acquired. And by recently, I mean in the last 3 months, I acquired these bags. 2 of them I'll share because they're the same bag, just different colors, and then another one I'll share. So the first 2 that I'll show you are the pocket penny bags. I got one in the British tan color, and I got the other one in red. And this is a crossbody bag that, guys, when I tell you, since I've had these bags, I've really used this red one quite a bit. I first saw the red one that this woman on YouTube was doing a review of all of her vintage bags, and I immediately fell in love with the bag. I was obsessed. I had to find it, and when I finally did, I got such a great deal on it, and I felt so confident in its authenticity. I snagged it up, and I was able to restore it and bring it back to life myself. And it's just an overall beautiful bag. It wasn't in really bad shape when I got it, but it really needed a good cleaning and restoring in a nice conditioning. Same thing with this one, the British tan, which is a color that I love. And again, it really matches up pretty well with some of the other pieces that I have in the more modern collections, but just beautiful pieces that I love having in my collection. The last bag that I have in my collection is going to be my vintage sack feed bag. Guys, when Coach reintroduced this on their website, I could not justify the price when I knew that bags from, 20, 30 years ago were available online for a fraction of the cost, that I could restore myself and bring back to life, and know that I'm getting a awesomely made, beautiful quality bag made in the US. I really just got on a mission to find it, and I was on a mission really to find it in black or British tan. I'm sorry, brown or British tan, and I ended up finding it in red. And the 2 bags together, guys, like, you don't even know. This is, I love them. A lot of people got rid of these Coach bags, and looking back on it, I can tell you, like, even my mom mentioned that there was a bag she had that had, she let it go, and she regrets letting it go. And yeah, I have no intentions of letting these bags go. Anyway, guys, so yeah, that wraps it up for my 2019 Coach collection. For what it's worth, in my opinion, Coach never really left. I think that many of us kind of just our taste changed, our wants changed, and we just moved on from it. A lot of people now, because Coach has brought back some of their older styles, have revisited Coach. I mean, is the quality any better than what it was 5 years, 10 years ago? I can't really say. Every piece that I have from Coach that I've used still looks amazing. And I've acquired these things at least over the last, 10, 15 years. So for what it's worth, yeah, I don't think Coach ever went anywhere. I just think our taste and our styles changed and we moved on to something different. But I'm happy for Coach. I'm happy that Coach is starting to kind of get love from the luxury community out here, because you guys literally went ham. In fact, I was low-key a little mad because I used to be able to go into Coach and wait for a bag to go to 30-40% off, but something like that Cassie, yeah, I mean, your basic colors like black and gold, can't keep it in stock because y'all out here going ham. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. I'm so happy I finally got this video out here for you all. Many of you have been asking me to do it for a long time via Instagram, and I truly appreciate it. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like. If you're new here, I appreciate it if you go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And for those of you who have been following this channel, I cannot thank you enough for continuing to support, despite the fact that I haven't made a video in a really long time. That speaks volumes to you guys, and I truly appreciate it. So thanks for watching. At the end of the day, guys, we will catch you on the next one. Take care.